Welcome to a new episode of Fit the Description, where various Black men come together to talk about life, society, entertainment, culture, news, and whatever else we want to talk about from a Black man's perspective. I'm your host, G, and tonight we got James here.
What up?
And we got Keith.
What's up?
Cool. So tonight, I've been saying it for a while, but I'm gonna say it pretty much for the last time for this year. But this is the last podcast for the year. I think this one may actually be coming out next year. But beyond that, welcome to the last podcast for the year. So we made it through a year. I am very surprised that we were able to do it, but we did it. I'm happy about it. I'm glad that we got through it. But before we start, let me just go ahead and just tell y'all once again. Again, if you like this podcast, do me a favor, go ahead and like and subscribe. Also, we are on various different audio platforms. The links will be down below. Also, make sure to check out our Clips channel on YouTube. It is Fit the Description, just like the title of this podcast. And make sure to check that out. I know I haven't uploaded it on that channel for a while. That's because I've been dealing with a lot of things. I decided to kind of put down the back burner just until we get more episodes. But while we are away, I will be definitely be working on that channel to make sure I get more clips on that channel. I know I'm saying this wrong, but hey, it's the last podcast, so I ain't trying to go this hard tonight. But anyways, so beyond that, we'll go ahead and get started. So I guess we'll start off with this one topic that I basically found. I think we did talk about this before on the podcast, but I mean, I'm sure you guys heard the Slim 400 shooting. I don't know if you heard about it, Keith, but I know you saw it, James.
I'm the one that posted the video.
I'm the one that posted the article. But I guess it goes back to what we talked about it before about going back to the hood and like why you shouldn't. And I guess I wanted to kind of get your thoughts on like this incident and kind of that topic. I guess we'll start off with that.
I heard about it just like I heard about any other shit. You hear about it. I don't know too much about it, but I don't even know who the dude was.
Yeah, no, that's not why I'm bringing it up. The big thing, like I was saying in the beginning, the big reason why I'm bringing it up is me and James were talking about this. Actually, I think we talked about it off the podcast about being famous and going back to the hood and why. Your thoughts on it a little bit?
You can. Some people just don't want to see you. Come up, man. I'm not gonna ever say that. I grew up in the hood, I've lived in the hood, but I haven't spent my whole life out there like some people.
Mm-hmm.
Just an example. It's like, I had to teach my son for the first time, not teach him, but explain to him, about Crips and Bloods, because I guess, some of his friends was asking him, is he a Crip and a Blood? And, he was like, oh, team this and team that. And I was like, that's lifestyle. That ain't no 2-hour game that you can just turn off and on. Once you get inducted to whatever territory you choose to rep, that's a lifestyle. And like, I feel like, a lot of these guys, they get big and, they want to eventually do their own thing. Like a lot of these hoods, the OGs help them out with money and all kind of stuff. And, these dudes forget about the OGs. And that's how I feel what happens after a while. I'm not saying that's what happens to every rapper, but, a lot of these rappers, did have help when they were kids or when they were coming up and stuff like that, and they forget about, and then they try to go back to the hood and build stuff and create stuff. So some parts of the hood don't want to see you prosper. They want to keep people down for a reason, so they keep, being able to push their agendas. So, but do I think it's smart to go back to the hood? No, I don't. I think it's smart to stay in the hood when you get big in the name? Nah, you might as well just not go back. Personally, you might as well.
I know I brought this topic, but I gotta definitely do a curve because of something that you just said about your son learning about gang life and stuff. And like I said, as you know, I don't have a kid, so I mean, I
Hmm.
guess I gotta ask you because I mean that's something. I mean, I know we all gotta face things as a parent. I gotta ask you, man, like what was that like? Because I don't I haven't I can't imagine because I don't have a kid right now, and I gotta ask you, man, how did that conversation go? Because I mean, I know that's a kind of different conversation to think about.
Well, I mean, like I said, if his response is anything I don't like, man, he would have got hit in the fucking face. You know how it goes, man. But no, like I said, his response was awesome. I will say that. He asked because like I mean, he's only 8. Like this 8 year olds asking 8 year olds about games.
Oh, okay, okay, okay.
So you know, I guess his friends asked him like, was he in the gangs? Or are you a Crip or a Blood? He was like, no, I'm not any. I'm me. Like that don't make no sense. Like, but like that's just comes from like I don't watch a lot of gang movies. I don't, talk about, Crips and Bloods and stuff. It's like when we were kids, like we got that pushed on us because it was a time period, I'm not saying that we had to choose a color or, you know, anything like that, but it was more of an influence to push like that. But it's crazy, like whatever his friends are watching, or whatever, obviously. But I mean, even if you watch TV nowadays or movies, like they don't really push games like that no more.
Hmm. So I'm guess so I guess we're just saying well, I mean I guess it's the age, but I mean but so I'm guessing you're not really worried about your son falling into the wrong crowd, basically.
No, 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 no. He's too. I mean, my son is too. I mean, he's kind of like me. He's just too cocky. He's too cocky. I mean, he's more of a chief. And, he's not an Indian. And that's the one thing I do like about him. He follows his own agenda at 8 years old, and that's more than what I could say for a lot of kids.
Yeah, I agree.
Uh, but I mean, it'll change. But I tell them all the time, be you. Like who cares what people think? Like and I feel like that's what a lot of parents don't emphasize on. It's like if you want to be silly and goofy and weird, be silly and goofy and weird. Own up to it. Be you. Who cares? Like you a kid, bro. Like you don't have to worry about things like that.
Hmm.
It's like who cares what your friends tease you about? It's like you go to school in nice pants, nice shoes, nice clothes. Like a lot of your friends dress like shit, bro. So miss me with that bullshit at the end of the day. We got y'all in nice ass outfits, J's and shit like that. Kid, like it ain't a kid. Like these kids get new shoes every summer, every winter, after winter break, sometimes after spring break, Christmas, all kind of shit. Like nice clothes. Like they got Eagles jerseys and uh, football jersey, basketball jerseys. Like we buy them kids all kind of shit that kids don't have over there. So like more than I ever had. I know that. I didn't grow up and I didn't have like $100 jersey. No, it wouldn't happen. I didn't have 3-4 pairs of J's. I didn't have you know Vans and so I was like, if you want to wear all red, wear all red. If you want to wear all green, wear all green. Wear all blue. Do what you do. Like it ain't got nothing to do. But I mean, I didn't go into full detail about gangs because if he say he's him, then stick with that, bro. Like the less you know, the better. I mean, he even said that I don't know anything about it, so I'm not about to explain it to him. Like that's stupid. Like but it's like even so, like I can't explain game. Like Crips and Bloods, I can't explain that. I don't think any of us can explain the full detail of Crips and Bloods because that's like a that I mean I know I can't. I mean if y'all can to y'all kids, so be it. But I know for a fact that that's way bigger than just telling, oh, okay, yeah, no, it's about, two sides want to, kill each other. Okay, why? Okay, now that I can't explain because I mean, that that goes back a long, long time. I don't feel like it's just as easy as, oh yeah, these two sides just want to kill each other. I don't know why they want to kill each other. I have no idea. But I've never cared enough. I've never been in again. Like I've never been on Crips or Blood, so I never cared about it.
Yeah.
Was my favorite color always blue? Yeah, but I didn't consider myself a Crip. Like, why would I put that label on myself? Like that don't make no sense. All that Bloods and Pyrus and it's just dramatic. Like what? It's like what are we doing here? Like or whatever it was. Like I never understood how things work when it comes to games. But like I said, anybody who's like, I get the family aspect of it. I get the unity and the loyalty. Having young kids who don't grow up with influences. You know, look to OGs and because they don't have dads or uncles or they do have dads and they're pieces of shit. Like, I mean, I get it in the 80s and the 70s. I can completely understand. Like, that's what you needed. But in 2021, nah, bro. Like, you got an Xbox, and you can turn on the Xbox or a PlayStation, easily make friends. Like, so it's like I don't get games at all.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I would say. But I don't know, man. Like that gang stuff. I mean, like I said, I didn't know too much about him and why he got killed. I know you said that you have to explain it here in a second. I don't know, bro. I don't know
Well,
why.
no, I didn't say I was going to explain. I just
Oh,
were just like, just like I said, the main topic was about going back to the hood when you made it. But I mean, but it changed
okay.
before for what you said about your son dealing with it because that was more
Mm,
interesting of a topic. Because
mm,
I'm like, huh, because I like I didn't realize like you're at that point where like, well, I just said your son's at the age where he's now starting to learn about gangs and learn about that, at least starting to learn about the lifestyle. Not that he's going to be in it, but
mm-hmm.
like I'll put it like this. I mean, that just lets me know we're getting old because I didn't think that you were at that age. I mean, it was at that time yet.
Yeah, 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 man. He'll be 9, next year. And this
Mhm.
kid's like growing like a weed, man. We just had to buy him new clothes. He's a big kid, man. He's only 8, parent size 12 and 14 now. So that's a big kid.
Yeah, you got it. You ain't got a kid, man. You got a tower. Is what you got.
Yeah, no, no, he's a mini horse, man. He's a beast. I will say that much. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to hear from actual good black fathers. Since people want to diss that shit. No, there's good black fathers out there. So fuck those for that shit.
Uh, and 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 you know what? You would be surprised how many dads I see with strollers on the bus and walking their kids and spending time with their kids. That's why I say, there's so many black dads out here that that's why like I always hate when oh just because like the entertainment world or like you know I really hate when they label entertainers, you know, because to be famous or rich, it's like I feel like you have to be an evil person or not really an evil person, but you can't be a good person and consistently make money. And because you have to make terrible choices, after a while. It's and I mean, I guess this is another topic. It's like,
No, it's cool. I'm glad you went there because I have some things that I want to say about it too. But please keep going.
okay, well, yeah,
Yeah.
like I said, I don't feel like you can be a good person and be, rich. Obviously you don't hear about all the messed up things and choices that, you know, rich people put their families through and stuff like that, obviously. But I just feel like, yeah, after a while, it's like, you have to be, a cutthroat to consistently make wealth. It's like you're gonna, that's why those guys go through like 6 or 7 marriages, and kids who grow up and say, oh, I hated my father, all these things and stuff. So.
Um, I don't know if I necessarily agree with that. I think it depends on what you're going for. So, how can I explain this? So, because like I said, I mean, I've been around a lot of people. I won't say a lot of people, but I've been around a bunch of rich folks and kids and whatever. And yeah, I mean, I think it just varies on the person when you deal with riches. So, I mean, I think it depends on who you want to be and your goals with money. I do believe, like, for example, if you're talking about being like a businessman or whatever, like I'm talking about a businessman, not people, like not people, who I'm talking about, like actual like I don't know, like the Elon Musks in the world, like guys who are like that rich. Yeah, I mean, I definitely think a lot of guys had to make a lot of bad decisions to get where they're at. But do I think
Yeah,
just people in general, like who got money, are bad people? No, I don't think everybody who has money is bad people. But I think it depends on the level of money that you're going for. You have to. The funny thing is, this topic is kind of like a secondary from what we were talking about last podcast in a way. But my main point is, it's like when you deal with wealth, there are two different levels of wealth. A rapper rich or an NBA player rich is far different from like a business rich. Like they're two different kinds of people. Like they're two different kinds of riches. And and I forgot who I was telling this to. If you want to know the big difference is between the two is this: is that whereas like rappers and NBA players and stuff, they have money. The businessmen, the rich people who are rich, they pay you for those riches. They own those teams. They own the money. You guys still get a paycheck. You may get a gigantic paycheck, but they're the ones paying you. That's the difference between the levels of richness. And I feel like when you get to that kind of level, it's when you start dealing with kind of like the more backhanded kind of stuff. Now, with that being said, and this is the part I was going to say, was it doesn't mean like guys like that can't turn into businessmen, because you can. But I definitely agree, if you want to become like a wealthy individual, you want to make money for the rest of your life and stuff, and like you're one of those greedy kind of people, absolutely. I definitely believe that you gotta do really horrible things or really bad things to get to the top. I was listening to there's a dude, his name is Grant Cardone, and he basically one of the things he basically said was like, if you want to make money, you gotta be willing to get rid of people. He said, yeah, like I have a bunch of friends I just like let go because they weren't willing to listen, whatever. And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of what it means to make money. It goes back to the concept of when people, when people talk about high value men, and I always go back to this, when like, and this is my kind of my issue with like some of the debates about high value men. And I always say this: when did high value men get tied to men of high character? You know, like I'm sure you and I both throughout our lives have met many men who are rich and have a lot of value, but are shitty individuals. At the same time, I'm sure we met a lot of rich dudes who are good guys too. So, and my point by saying that is, yeah, to get that kind of wealth and to get that kind of riches, yeah, you got to do a lot of things to get there. And a lot of times you got to make some ruthless decisions. There's a reason why a lot of these people are still in at the top and in position of power. I mean, and like I said, my understanding, from what I've learned, is that yeah, if you want to save money and you want to get rich, you absolutely got to be cutthroat and be willing to do things to make your money. Absolutely. Which I don't necessarily agree that's what you have to do, but I think if you want to be like wealthy, if you want to be like one of those billionaires, if you want to be like Elon Musk and stuff, or a Jeff Bezos, yes, you got to be cutthroat, and you can't always do the right thing by people. So I totally will agree that yeah, if you had a certain amount of money, I definitely think that you can necessarily be a good guy to make that much money. But with that being said, does that mean that if you're rich, that you necessarily got to be a bad guy or be cutthroat? No, there's a lot of people who make a lot of money and are good people. I mean, a lot of those guys, I want to tell you, you don't hear from them because they make the money and they leave, or they make the money, they get as much they need to live the rest of their life, and then they retire, and they just leave and they just live with their family on an island. There's a story I heard about this. What you call it, this one couple who basically they basically factor in how much they're going to need to live in life. Like they got the millions that they need. They saved up to the stock markets, whatever, got all the money that they need, and they bought it. Like, I guess I don't know if they bought an island or they moved to an island and they just lived there with their kids for the rest of their life, and they paid next to nothing in taxes. You know, because they just said we're done and then we left, and now they just live. They're rich and live in a country where they don't. They just live life. So that's why I think it is. Which I heard somebody say like, to kind of want that much money, it's almost like a mental illness to keep wanting more and more and more. What is it that the old owner of Ford said? Like when, how do you know when you have too much money, or something like I forgot exactly what it was. I think it was something like, how do you know you have too much money? And he basically said if I make $1 more, something like that. I can't remember that saying, but it's something like that. I mean, heck. I mean, if you're watching this on YouTube, I'll put it on the screen. But
Yeah.
but anyways, do I believe that to be rich you got to be a horrible person? No, but I think if you want to be wealthy, you want to keep your riches, yes. Which goes into my question for you on the same topic. Um, do you think people who are cutthroat and aren't the best human beings, they're like that by choice, or do you think that the position or like laws, the legal system, and kind of like how the government is designed it to be like that?
I mean, I think after a while it just becomes a necessity.
Okay.
You just have to be like that to consistently make money. Those are the choices that, because like, yeah, to be that type of rich, like, I mean, yeah, I get what you're saying. There's different levels to this. But yeah, no, I'm talking about the top 100 rich people. I feel like, you know, making um hundreds of millions of dollars is not like making hundreds of
Actually, more
thousands.
like billions.
Well, yeah, but I know what I'm saying. Like, it's not like making hundreds of thousands. It's like, yeah, you're making hundreds of thousands. It's like, yeah, a form of you is considered to be, rich, but it's like, that can easily run out, billions or hundreds of millions. It's not that easy.
Yeah.
So, but I believe billionaires, oh no, I believe that they have to be terrible people. So, well, I mean, not really terrible people, but they have to be,
Cutthroat.
because yeah, I mean, they have to. Like, there's no way that, I'm not saying that they gotta like sacrifice a family member or nothing like that, but I will say,
If you
yeah,
listen to
I
rumors,
I mean, I do feel like, and I do, yeah, well, yeah, right. I feel like, yeah, this is why I have to
hey, kid, you're
terrible
breaking up. Hey,
decisions,
oh,
and
there you are. You're back. You're back.
oh, you have to make terrible decisions. It's like, if you have one company and then, okay, this company's been doing good, but it's like, if I sell this company, that means that 800 workers are going to be out of work. It's like, could I do something of that caliber? Like, yeah, I say that now that I couldn't do something like that force people to just, hey, I'm sorry, guys, I'm selling this company. You guys are out of work. I can say that now, like for the person I am now, but it's like if I was able to make let's just say $800 million or $600 million off of this company, and now I have an opportunity to sell this company, and in a year double that money. But I mean, I gotta fire, like I said, 800 workers. It's like, man, and some of these guys do that, and don't even think twice about it. It's crazy. It's crazy.
So,
And
go ahead. I'll let you finish.
oh, no. I'm pretty much done. I mean, I
Okay.
just was like, I mean, on that factor, you just got to be, a certain type of individual.
So, I mean, so as you know, we talked about it before. I've 2020, I had a change of mindset and started looking into like what makes money and making riches and all that stuff. I've been going through it because I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I want to get to that place one day. I mean, I want to like I said, I'm not saying I want to be there forever and just I just want to get enough money and just do my. I just want basically I want to have enough money where I can have my freedom. And this is one lesson I want to tell people, that I don't care what anybody says. At least I can at least say this in America: to gain true freedom, you got to pay for that shit. Freedom comes at a cost.
Yeah.
But beyond that, so I mean, there's a lot. I mean, to me, there's a lot more that comes into it that I don't think people even think about. It's not just, oh well, you gotta lose 800 employees. I mean, and so I'll just give you just a couple of examples I'll run down. So, like for example, you may not want to fire what if somebody's going through some shit, with his family is all fucked up. You don't really want to fire somebody going through some really rough place. But at the same time, if he's hurting your company and your brand and he's bringing down the quality of your work, can you really afford to keep that guy on? At the end of the day, you got to think about it. A lot of these people just like, I'm sure, you got a family to raise, and it's, I mean, sometimes you got to make hard decisions, what comes first. And this one that I tell you about, what comes first here, it's true. Is it your family and your household? Or you want to give up everything for these people, or are you going, or do you want to keep yours? I mean, and it's a hard decision to make. I'm not saying it's easy, but I'm saying these are some things that you got to think about. The other thing you also got to think about when you start making that money, or you're part of a corporation, a lot of these people got investors. A lot of these people, like, they don't even, it's not even their own money into their stuff. There's a lot of money into this. You also got to think about, because it's like something that somebody said where, like, what is it? Something about poor people only know what's like the poor only know how to the poor only knows how to use debt to like kind of pay their bills and get by. Or no, was it the poor only knows how
I
to
know
go?
what you mean.
Yeah,
I know
no,
what you mean, man. I heard that saying before.
Yeah.
I've heard that saying.
Oh no.
Like, poor
Oh,
people like stay in debt and rich people use debt or whatever, or something like that.
Yeah. I'm not saying it for you. I'm just saying so everybody kind of says the same.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But basically you're right. Basically it's like, poor people only know how to get into that, whereas rich people know how to use that to make money. That's what it is.
You see, debt and taxes make the rich richer, and debt and taxes make the poor middle class poorer.
Thank you for that. You actually helped me out.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So and so these are the things I don't think people really think about. I mean, even even if you don't want to hire, you don't want to fire these 8,000, these 8,000 people or these 800 people, which is true. You got like maybe like who knows, like 25,000 you got to worry about. So what do I want to do this? And like, let's say if you're starting to lose money, let's say you're going out of date, like there's a lot of things I don't think people really understand. That's why they say more money, more problems, because there's a lot of complication that comes with having a lot of money. That's why it goes back to the question of do you think, with like how the government is, and which this actually is going to go into a question with James, because I really need to ask him about this. So I'm coming to you next, James. But this goes back to the thing of like making money, like Biggie said, more money, more problems, and it's true. And this goes back to the question I was asking you earlier. Do you think a lot of these laws and taxes and all this stuff and all these expensive doesn't kind of force you to be this way? Because I definitely do believe, and like you said, like if you want to keep yours, you do got to be cutthroat. For me, like I'm perfectly fine when I reach a certain amount of money. I'm cool. I'm cool with like leaving my job. Like I have no desire to run a corporation. I just want to make my money and just pay for my freedom, and then use that money just to be in my passion projects. That's all I really want to do. I don't really care about. I mean, I do care about being wealthy because yes, I want my kids to be good. And I want my grandkids to be good. But beyond that, like the only thing I really want to use my money for is just do my passion project, which I'm just going to put out to the world, and anything extra, I don't mind giving back to the communities and stuff, because I only want enough. I only really want enough money where I can live in the way I wish to live, and then do my passion project, and again live free. Again, like true freedom, at least in my personal opinion, comes at a price. So that's why I asked you that question. Do you think, is it more of, which you already answered it, but is it more of like the government and the laws, how things are kind of force things to be that way, or are they naturally like that? Which you kind of said, you just kind of got to be that. Yeah. All right, wait a minute, Keith, do you have anything else you want to add?
No.
Okay, cool. All right. Okay, yo, James.
What?
What do you mean, what?
We want.
Well, hold on. I don't want to say that. That was going to come out wrong.
Bring it, motherfucker. Bring it.
No. Yeah, no, I don't want to bring. No, that was going to come out wrong. I'm not about to say it. But I do have.
Just open that.
But I do have a. What's up?
No, just keep talking.
All right.
With that bootleg ass barbecue butter.
But no, I do have a question for you though, because we were talking about this kind of off air, and you were saying that you're not really for tax the rich.
What happened?
I said we were kind of talking about this off the podcast, but you said that you're kind of against taxing the rich.
Yeah.
And I would like to get. I want to know about why you feel that way, because I kind of feel a little bit different, but I want to kind of hear your reason.
I mean, you can tax the rich, but that shit's still a loophole. No, it's not.
I didn't get no barbecue sauce.
So anyway,
I mean, I get
Ella Cool Pat's in the background babbling about some shit.
Oh, what up, Ella Cool Pat? Oh, Ella Cool Pat coming on tonight?
Here. Hello, how's it going?
Oh, what up, man? You gonna come on tonight?
Sure.
So, but anyways, going back to James. I mean, I get what you're saying, it's a loophole, but like, why are like what is your issue with taxing the rich? I want to say.
Like, no, you wanted to know why I didn't want to overtax the rich.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if you tax everybody, but at the end of the day, you're going to penalize somebody for making more money. If they took more of a risk and, they get more of a reward, that doesn't mean at the end of the year they get penalized. Or is that what you think?
Well, no, I mean, my whole thing, I'm just gonna, I mean, I guess I'm more simpler than it, but no, I do feel like, I mean, there's a problem when you have, and I don't know, I actually had to study at one point, not to study, but they basically were showing a graph where Elon Musk before 2020 only had 27 billion, and now he's worth 300 billion. And to me, that, I mean, I don't know if you look at that as a problem, but to me, that's definitely a problem, because when you have that much money consolidated in one place, I think that's a big issue. I think some of that money, when you make that much, some of that money needs to come down, because to me, that's far too much money for one man to have.
Bullshit. He made that money. If you don't want him to have that money, don't support him.
Well, I don't know if it had anything to do with support.
It does. How the hell do you get $300 billion without somebody giving him money?
He has a very successful company.
Exactly. And the company is what? People giving him money.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you guys are the reason he made $300 billion. He made a great product that everybody likes. Everybody's willing to spend the money on it. He makes the price more. People spend more and don't complain about it. Then at the end of the year, you go, well, that's bullshit. He shouldn't have that much money. If you feel that, don't buy his product because it's just going to keep getting higher.
I don't know. I don't know because I don't know because
okay. You're telling me he had what? You said 27 billion 1 year and 300 the next.
I think it said 2019, at least from what I read. He had $27 billion, and then because of 2020, he wound up making $333 billion from what I read.
Was it just somebody gave him the money out of the kindness of their heart?
No.
So how did he make all the money?
Of course, he ran a successful business. Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly. So again, what is there not to understand?
I guess, to me, I still feel like not one man should have that much money. And
you wanted a participation award, motherfuckers, aren't you?
No, it's not that. It's just that.
Bullshit. It's exactly what it is. Everybody needs their fair share, right?
I just don't think somebody should have that much money when we're having this many problems. I think that money needs to come down from like individual people. You should not have. I just don't believe like one man should have like over even $100 billion and not get taxed like crazy to bring some of that money down.
So what if your business all of a sudden blew up next year?
Mm-hmm.
You made $100 million.
Mm-hmm.
All of a sudden, you would just give that money away?
No, but I like I said, hold on.
Oh shit.
Hold on.
He was like, no.
Hold on. Hold on.
He was like,
hold on.
That motherfucker was about to disconnect the podcast.
That was the quickest no I've ever. No. Not my fucking business.
Motherfucker was about to call police. They're trying to steal my money.
Hold on. There's a difference between 27 billion.
Come get these niggas.
There's a difference between 27 billion to 100 million.
No, there's not.
Oh God.
There is not.
There is.
No, it's not. It's your fucking money, dude. The same way you said, okay, fuck it then. You made
don't take these money.
Pretty much. You made 50 billion.
Yes.
You gonna get that money away?
Yes. If I made that much, yeah, I don't mind.
Because your lifestyle, your lifestyle at that point has risen. You need
hands down.
So you're not gonna give none of that motherfucking money away.
Dude, I don't need 50 billion to live life.
You don't know what the fuck you mean. Do you make 100 billion right now?
Well, no, because but like I'm gonna just stop and think of what he's saying. As your income keeps rising and everything else around you keeps rising, it's like it doesn't stay the same. Like that's not heard of. It's like you can't. I guarantee you, even at 100,000, you're not gonna live the life you live now. At 200,000, you're not gonna live the life that you lived at 100,000. At 500,000, you're not gonna live the life you lived at 200,000. It's like and the more money you make, and just your whole way of life is going to change. You can't stop that. You just can't. It's impossible.
I agree, but I don't think I need like 50 billion. Like,
You don't know that though. You don't know what type of lifestyle you're going to live.
dude, I mean, I'm just gonna say this. I mean, to
Oh,
me,
no, no.
to me, I feel like I'm at the age where I know what I need to live a successful life going forward.
You know why? Because you're set on what you could possibly make. You're like, I'm good with making 50,000. I'm good with making 500,000. But the second that you make $1 billion, bro, everything in your life changes.
Exactly. Employee calls, warehouse calls.
Fuck that. Remember that whole I wouldn't fire 800 people? Nigga, you would get rid of them in a second. Oh, wait a minute. I get $2 billion extra dollars. Oh, you fired. But sir, it's Christmas. You fired too then. Get the fuck out.
Dude,
just for talking to me. You fired
Exactly.
just for talking to me.
Bro, I'm not even bullshitting. I had an employer that did that shit. There was an accountant and she fucking told him he was wrong. And that nigga fired her the next day.
I would have did the same thing, though. Bitch.
Exactly. Like, how dare you fucking talk to me like
I'm
that?
wrong.
How dare you tell me you're wrong? How dare you tell me I'm wrong? It was so cold that another
where
chick
you get your
and it was so fucking
goddamn McDuck. Where do you get off?
It was so bad that another chick that saw it quit because she was like, I can't believe he just did that. And he was like, all right, get the fuck out. He did not care.
Because you can always hire another one. Like
exactly.
That's the crazy part about that though. It's like you can fire somebody and hire another person within probably minutes, if not seconds, to do the same job. It's like and you'll never be, but see, that's what I was saying about being that rich. You'll never build lasting anything. Like it'll never be lasting anything. It'll always be money, 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 money.
You will build lasting relationships with money and other people that have money the same as you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like G lives on a fantasy planet where he can think he can make $50 billion and still be homies with us.
I can.
No, you can't, because we ain't got shit to talk about no more.
What?
Yeah, no.
Nigga, it doesn't work like, bro. Trust me. Even the money I've made, I don't fuck with certain people I used to.
I mean, I don't either, but that's different.
So what the fuck do you mean is not different? Like we just said, the more money you make, the more your life changes. If you're 100,000 there, yeah, your life, okay, it ain't gonna change. But when you start making billions, we don't have shit to talk about. I'm gonna talk about nigga driving to Vegas, and you gonna talk about taking a jet to Dubai and fucking banging a couple of models up there, and then flying around the world, getting on a spaceship. Do you understand? You talk about Elon Musk, these niggas is flying motherfuckers out of space now.
Yeah, no. I guarantee. But see, that's insane. Because just like you said, he's talking about flying people out of space. But it's like, can you imagine like trying to even have a conversation with any bimbo bitch? It's like you wouldn't care. Like you just wouldn't care. Like after you flew people into space, like there's like, I mean, like I said, I'm a cocky motherfucker as it is already. And I'm a nothing here. So it's like, so give me $1 million, give me $500,000. I guarantee you that the shit that a person says to me I wouldn't even pay attention to it. I wouldn't even care.
Exactly.
I wouldn't even care. Like, what are you talking about? You have no money, so you mean nothing to me. It's like you have no right to question me on my accolades. And that's what it is. Like, I mean, do you think that you can, even if you know something more than Elon Musk, do you think for 1 second you can go to him and be like, hey, even if he's wrong, I'm talking about dead wrong, do you think he would care? He's like, no, the sky's green. I don't care what you tell me. I put people in space. What did you do yesterday?
Man,
It's like,
that motherfucker's
and
like,
it's
I'll
like,
wipe my ass with your opinions. How
yeah,
about that?
exactly.
Fuck out of here. But G over here
And
swears up and down he's still gonna be. I'm telling you, bro. Like you can live in whatever fairy tale land you want to, but we not on the same planet no more, dude. You make too much money to fuck with me. And again, that goes back to the other topic where you're like, oh, people in the hood, that made it shouldn't stay in the hood. Hell no, because why? I don't have the same problems as you no more. When we was
exactly.
all hungry on the fuck in the trenches, grinding, hitting that lick, trying to split, money to get a fucking shot, a fifth of jack or something like that. Oh yeah, then we was just together. We was band of brothers. As soon as you make that fucking 6-7 figure mark, you nigga, we ain't got the same problems. Okay, we don't. All right, I'm sorry. You don't have to worry about putting gas in your car. Oh, wait a minute.
He needs gas,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you like the Audi needs gas. Like, nah,
Yeah.
nigga, that's not the same problem.
You know what I'm saying? Come on, get the fuck up out of here. My daughter needs school clothes. You over here supplying school, you buying schools books. It's not the same.
That's why I said, like, you just can't stay humble. Once you get rich, it's very hard. It's very hard to keep the family around you. It's just hard. You just build a wall. You
Yeah.
just build a wall. I'm not saying that's why a lot of people don't, a lot of rich people don't really, have a lot of family members around them. They don't have a lot of uncles and aunts like that. They just don't. Because like I said, or not like I said, he said the school, a person complaining about school clothes, and because it turns into, okay, let me hook to him and complain about my problems, so this person can help me. And it's like after a while that gets old. It's like, okay, what were you doing before I got rich? It's like I shouldn't have to help you every time your daughter, my cousin, my niece, or whatever needs school clothes. It's like, or if I choose to throw my kids a $1 million birthday, doesn't mean I'm throwing every kid in my family $1 million birthday. Like, that's not my job.
Yep.
Well,
and friends and family never will understand that. And that's, I'm not saying, but okay, and
hey, bro, you're breaking up really, really bad, man.
Robot over there. Oh shit, he's doing the robot.
I'm sorry. Helping and enabling is two totally different things, and that's where people get things and stuff like that.
Hey, Ultra Magus, man, you're breaking up, man.
This over there.
This nigga tramp.
Megatron's over there.
Hold on, let me just switch
it in the cassette tape.
Hold on.
Hold on.
Holy shit.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, no, I guess it's just the headset. I guess it just doesn't work on this little fucking shit. But no, like I said, to be that type of individual, you just have to shit, hold on. Hey, but Yeah, no, no, like I was saying, it's like if you have a family member who needs school clothes for their kids, and you're always around and they're looking out for a handout every time, like, oh, a sob story, like, oh, my kids need school clothes, and you know, it's not your job to keep doing that. After a while, you're just gonna be like, no, it's like you throw your kid $1 million birthday, and then everybody in the family's kid gonna expect $1 million birthday. But my biggest thing is like, what were y'all doing before? Y'all were getting along fine before I was rich. So why do y'all need that help now? Everybody need help. Everybody needs this. And after a while, that's just gonna make you a heartless person, because that's all you're going to be, is an ATM. Nobody's gonna care for you. Like, for an example, it's like, oh, does anybody hit you up now just to talk, check up on you? Hey, how you doing? You know, how's this? How's that? I think probably, even though I don't talk to you as much, just because I got so much nonsense going on. But the only reason why I don't talk to you as much is because I work from 12 at night to 8 a.m. and then I'm asleep during the day, and then 2 a.m. I gotta go 2 p.m. I gotta go pick up the kids. So my days are so long, it's not even funny.
Understandable. Don't even need to explain it. I get it.
But it's like, other than me or James or whatever, it's like who calls you just to hit you up and be like, hey man, what's up? Like, how you doing? Like, how's your mom doing? Whatever the case may be. It's like, and that's what I'm saying. But as soon as you get rich, oh, everybody, everybody hit the phone number now. Everybody gonna hit the email address now. Everybody gonna get the TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook now, and it's just terrible. And that's why I said, after a while, you become a cutthroat. You become a demon after a while, because you're just like, or just like James said, it's just money, money, money. It just becomes money.
That's
like
just clockwork.
Because money can screw you over if you choose to screw yourself over, but money just ain't gonna be like, hey asshole, like, I need something from you. No, like, you either spend it or you don't. It's like, you either spend money or you make money. It can't screw you over. You can screw yourself over, but it can't screw you over. But people can. That's why, like I said, like, I don't feel like you can create, like, Elon Musk probably doesn't have any real friendships anymore. Like, I just don't. I like, or people probably feel like they're his friend, but I feel like he does not have, like, in his mind, he doesn't have friends. Like, dude, there's no way. There's no way.
He has friends. They make the same amount of money as him.
Well. I mean, I'm saying in his mind, to basically have a friend, it's like, you kind of got to trust this person. Do you think he trusts anybody enough to, like, truly, like, genuinely call them a friend?
Yep.
Really? Okay.
Motherfuckers like Bill Gates, Warren Buffett. Like I said, anybody who's in his tax bracket, he can fuck with them, because he can trust that they're just interested in him or collaborating with him to make more money.
I'll give you that.
I've already said that. People that you fuck with before, you got no conversation no more. And even if you do, like, I've heard the stories of fucking rich people. Who was it? Big Boy. Big Boy was like, yo, Big Boy makes a lot of money. Everybody knows that. He said, I took my son to a birthday party, Kevin Hart's son's birthday party, and we went in there, and this motherfucker had basically rented a zoo. And it was like, this motherfucker was giving them out $5,000 gifts for parting gifts, for everybody. And he had, like, NBA he had celebrities there. They were sitting there on the couch playing PlayStation with him. He was like, what the fuck? And his kid was expected that. He was like, bro, we ain't got that kind of money. Like, you can't. When motherfuckers are out of your league, that's it. Like, y'all can still hang out in theory, but
we ain't never going back to Kevin Hart's house.
exactly. Like, fuck you, man. Are you serious? Make me look like shit in front of my kid.
Nah, bro. We ain't friends no more. Who this?
Man.
Hit him with a who this because
Yeah.
friends no more. Oh man.
I mean, yeah, but again, look, you gotta hold G to that. When he make a shit ton of money, he gonna be there. Just like sitting over here talking about he would give people money.
That's not what I said.
He's a crazy person. I'm not even. He's a crazy person.
Yeah, that's not what I said though. I don't want to make that clear. That's not what I said. Now you're trying to put words in my mouth. I didn't say that.
But I would make a plan on giving away money.
Oh God, here we go. We know slavery coming back.
People would not be able to just call up and ask, "Oh man, I need help." Like, no, there's already going to be a set amount of money where I'm equally dividing upon the people that I want to give it to. And that's it.
I mean, and you know what? I actually kind of agree with Ella Cooper. Like for me, like I got a plan, so I know exactly what I'm going to do if I ever got that rich. Mm-hmm. And I believe like because I mean even though you may incorrect. Incorrect.
Like to me.
But no, what I'm saying is
the MC Hammer story told by G. No.
But anyway, the point I'm trying to make is this: is that I mean, you said that it gave me that point. I could give you like what's called two guys. What's it? George Clooney and LeBron James were their friends still rock with them to this day. They've been on
LeBron. I know that's Keith's homeboy, but fuck LeBron. What does nigga got? LeBron don't have no real money.
Okay, then George Clooney.
Nigga, you talking about celebrities, bro?
I'm just giving you some examples of people who like
George Clooney's worth $300 billion.
You said okay, wait. But you said that LeBron James, like, what's the argument here? Wait a minute, I didn't hear the argument.
LeBron James still rocks with his homeboys.
Okay, but
about Kanye.
At the same time,
Kanye got some billions.
LeBron James,
a couple of billion.
You know, but LeBron James isn't with these guys 24/7, and just like he said, LeBron James isn't worth billions of dollars either. It's
I think he either is about. I think he's already hit or is about to hit $1 billion.
Okay, but he probably keeps these guys around for his image more than his. I can never say that he's just keeping them around consistently because, like, this dude puts $1 million into his body a year, so that takes up a lot of time. Like, and then like his best friend, what is it, Rich Paul or whatever? It's like he's his agent, so it's like he's got a lot of money as well, if not probably the same amount as him. Like he's got
exactly.
Okay, but that's one person. Like we're talking about, if you got a bundle of money, like abundance of money, it's like, and we are still doing the levels of things that we're doing.
Oh, that's not gonna happen.
Fuck, dude, that's what I said like an hour ago. Why are we still talking about this?
Because you're not understanding the point. What I'm saying is all right. All right.
I'm not saying that you would say, oh, you know, fuck these guys, but just the conversations are just not going to be the same, which is going to start to dwindle. It's going to start
I'm going to say it, though. He would say, fuck these guys. This nigga will see the caller ID and be like, oh, hell no. What the fuck do these niggas want?
It's like I don't care about this nigga's fucking
I don't
kid.
even have one like that at all. And I'm already thinking that.
This
Oh,
I
shit.
said I'm not even 100,000 there. I'm like, fuck these niggas already.
Nah, all I'm saying is I have a group of people which I've already had this discussion, and I told them, hey, if I ever make money, understand this, y'all ain't gonna be broke. Y'all gonna be rocking. If I don't give you a dime of my money, y'all gonna be good.
Okay, but and I agree with that 100%. But it's like if this person just takes his money and just keeps spending it and not helping themselves to advance and make more money, it's just
Oh, see that I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that.
Okay, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. LeBron James doesn't keep. Oh, okay, I'll put it like this: watch the documentary that he had. What is it,
Yeah.
the game or the last game or whatever? He don't talk to all them niggas like that. He don't conversate. You don't see those guys in his circle like that. Like at the start of his career, yeah, but like right now, all those 6 best friends he had, you don't see all 6 of those guys anymore. You don't see them in pictures. You don't see them no. You just don't see it.
Yeah, but it doesn't mean that he's not in contact with them.
Doesn't mean that. But
I mean, and like I said, it doesn't mean that they're not friends. I mean, again, he did an entire documentary with them.
Hey, I believe D12 said it best. Once fucking Proof died, Eminem didn't have to put up that front no more. About with D12 was died. I don't care. But Eminem was on a different level. I feel like, yeah, the one thing that was keeping Eminem and D12 together was Proof, because none of them niggas had nothing in common. None of them niggas had nothing in common. Eminem and D12, other than Proof, had nothing in common. It's like he put them niggas on the back burner to the point of where they just faded off in the fucking in the fucking sunset.
What are you talking about? He made a song. Eminem made a song. At the end of it, he said, "Hey, y'all niggas my homies, but we're done."
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that. I saw the D12 interview about, well, I mean, that's probably what they were talking about then.
Yep.
But I'm just like, yeah, no, that's an example of once you get to, just like he said, a different tax bracket or a
we
different
can't
way
talk
of
no
life.
more.
Yeah, it's like you just don't do it. They probably still cool, but are they just gonna sit around and walk fucking up and down Detroit? No, they not gonna. I bet they do, but fucking Eminem ain't doing it.
Dude, I mean, literally, and those motherfuckers was like day ones, all in. They was making it together. Just like G just said, oh, I got a plan. Yeah, I got these people, we gonna make it, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I lie sometimes too.
I'm not lying. Like I said, the ones who say low, like I tell my people, I tell them, I said, hey, y'all rock with me. If I don't give you money, you guys will be okay. You ain't gonna have to worry about life anymore.
That's cool. At one point, I dated Beyonce. We all lie, bro. It's all good.
I'm just saying, do not put that weight on yourself, because that's a lot of weight to put on yourself. I'm saying how it's now, and for instance, okay, it's what is it, 8:00, 8 or 7 o'clock, right?
7:30.
Yeah, 7:30. Yeah.
Okay, here's the example. If I'm going through some stress and I need to talk to my best friend, my day one, and you're in Dubai, it is 3 PM and you're in a business meeting and you can't talk, and then and you're done with a business meeting, now you gotta fly to China for another business meeting at 10 PM, and then I still can't talk to you. And it's after a while, that's what's gonna keep happening.
I don't necessarily believe that in that kind of situation, because I've always been, this is something I've been told where, sometimes you just gotta make the time. And I can at least make the time to at least, if you're going through some bullshit, to be like, hey, yo, what's up? At least.
Like I said, sometimes you don't have time. Sometimes and it's I would never hold a person to that way. Like I said, don't, like I said, if that's how you think, then that's how you think. I'm not taking it from you.
Yeah.
Am I saying that it's possible? But to be at a billionaire status and making money moves, it's like Bill Gates said. If I stop to pick up $100 bill, it's like I lose $100,000. So you got to think, okay, how much is this motherfucker's time really worth? It's like, so if you stop to pick up $100 bill, you lose like 50 million. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy.
I mean, what you just said, G, hits it on the head. No, sometimes you got to make time. Listen to what Keith was saying. If I'm in Dubai making business moves, $100 million moves, and I'm going to China, obviously I'm gonna make time, but it's gonna be for a fucking chick or my family or something like that. If you going through some shit, my day is lovely. My day is awesome. My day is making moves. What the fuck do I want to sit on the phone with you for half an hour and figure out how shitty your life is? My fault, dog, but I'm living golden.
That's a great way to put it. That's a great way to put it. Can't get mad at that.
No, it's because it's the fucking truth. If you, bro, Keith, tell me this, dog. You making $50 billion, bro. That means you making hundreds of thousands.
Explain it to me. You don't have to explain it to me. I couldn't do it. I know for a fact that I couldn't guarantee you that I would make that time. I guarantee it. Like it's like I'm gonna need sleep. If I'm getting off a plane, going to a meeting in Dubai, and then after this shit, I gotta go. I gotta eat. I gotta sleep. I gotta prepare for this next meeting because it's not the same meeting. It's like you got to take all of that into a factor, and then trying to sleep on a plane ain't easy, as we all would know if we took in planes.
But let's erase all of that. We ain't flying nowhere, bro. You in Nevada just making moves. You're a mogul down there. Would you really sit on the phone with the homie, even if he was the homie, for an hour as he told you that, they put a fucking boot on his car and he don't have money to fucking pay, for the babysitter?
Well, I'll put it like this. I'll put it like this. Depending on who the homie is, it depends on who the homie.
No, it doesn't.
No, this is what I'm saying. Depending on the homie, unless he fucks up himself, he ain't gonna have that problem.
Yo, he will. He will, bro.
Because... I mean, we'll see. I will say this. I wouldn't be on the phone with him because I would just be like, okay, what's the problem? I'll get somebody to handle it, and I'll talk to you later. Because I couldn't. I get what you're saying. Like,
exactly.
Honestly, it will be easier to solve the problem and then listen to the problem.
Exactly.
Agree.
Exactly. But dude, that means that's not your homie no more. That's a liability. You got that nigga as a tax write-off now.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, he makes a great point. You better
exactly. You know what the fuck you talking about, bro?
You better save that fucking bail bond ticket every time. I know that.
Dude, there's a reason that them motherfuckers send you checks and shit like that and not cash. You are now dependent. So that's it. You're nothing but a write-off. You scratching that money off and keep pushing. You not homies no more. That's not a motherfucker that's gonna come down there and hang out and play 2K with you. That's not happening, bro.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I mean, and then it's bad because even I could admit that, I love playing video games. I got a bunch of new video games, but because of everything I've been doing, I don't get to play as much, man. And it's like I said, I'm not a air anything, 1,000 air or 10,000 air. Like, man, I'm trying to get this,
Yeah, but we see that's different from like you being busy and having to like deal with things in life than you being rich and not being able to like, hey, yeah, you like it's I'll send somebody to help you out.
Really, bro? understand this. I mean, hell, you could probably ask LL Cool Pat if he's still wandering around here somewhere. There's motherfuckers now who text me and call me and I don't answer. And they'll talk to him and be like, God damn, this motherfucker, I text him all the time and he doesn't answer. He doesn't even respond to my shit. No, because I'm moving and shaking. And then when I fucking look at it, I'm like, oh. Late.
Bitch.
It's kind of late. I ain't got time for this, bro. I got other shit going.
Again.
And because you know it's never going to be a pleasant conversation. Because honestly, if it wasn't drama in our day-to-day lives, it's like, it's some people out there that live, like, obviously have money, and like this pandemic, I'm not saying it hasn't affected them, but it's like they were still able to somewhat live the life that they're living. It's like us three or us four, including Kupak, can't say that we were able to just sit back and be like, okay, I don't really got to worry about this pandemic. I can stay in my mansion and still get groceries delivered, or have my assistant do this, get this shot brought to me, and so on and so forth. So it's like, and it's like, that's an example of just being rich and just not like, okay, I can do my business from home, which, a lot of you guys can, but to make billions from home, and like, that's just the icing on the cake. But even before that, like I said, to not have to worry about how the fucking jet fuel gets in the jet, it's like you have no choice but to worry about who's putting gas in your car. Could you imagine waking up, one small little thing taken off your plate every day? Like as soon as you wake up, there's a meal on the table. You don't know how it got there, but it's there every day. You just put in the order, hey, I want In-N-Out. And it's there hot and ready. As soon as you get downstairs, whenever you choose to. Somebody learned your schedule to the fucking T. Like, I mean, you never run out of toilet paper, and you never run out of hand soap. There's always a full tank of gas in your car. Everything's always charged. After a while, all of those guys don't have to do that anymore. So it's just like, just those little things, like just the other day, I forgot to charge my phone and was 2 hours late to work. And I'm like, oh shit, man, I'm gonna get fucking fired. Like, so it's just things like that take away all those burdens. And so now, just like he said, this person calls you, just like you said, I got a boot on my fucking car, man. I'm parked in a fucking school zone somewhere. I went to go pick up my kid. These fuckers put a boot on my car. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I gotta get to work. This is my only car. This was a bro, shut the fuck up. Like, I'm trying to eat my fucking poached egg with my fucking grapefruit that I don't know how it got here. And it's like, how much do you need? After a while, that's what it's going to be. I'm not gonna say at the beginning, but like, yes, once you hit 50 billion or whatever the case may be, yeah, you're gonna start to not caring less and less.
Nope. Don't worry, G's gonna be the exception one day.
Okay.
And he does understand the other option of that.
Hopefully I'm wrong. Hopefully I'm wrong.
I wonder if he understands the other side of that. The other side of that shit is this. Let's say G does make $1 billion. And let's say all his homies he got a plan for, they all come with him, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't understand that. You bringing all those people along, they're not your equals. Those are your fucking assistants. You're not just gonna hand them money. They got to do something with you. They got to do something for you. Like you just said, LeBron James is day one. He's his accountant. Okay, he's got some business savvy, but you can't have 12 fucking accountants. You can't have 12 business managers. You're gonna have a motherfucker picking up your dry cleaning. One of your homeboys is gonna be putting gas in your cars and getting your food and shit like that. Like, you're gonna have a lot of motherfuckers who are beneath.
You know what I'm saying? I agree. I agree. Like, no, you're not just going, like, I got to tell people, and they showed that 50 Cent's Cribs episode. Do you think Tony Yayo, he was just sitting there not doing that? I guarantee you he was the gas man. I guarantee you DJ Hoop Kid was the nigga that cleaned the stripper pose. I guarantee you these niggas is what sitting in this big ass house not doing nothing.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way.
But at that point, what happens? Motherfuckers start getting jealous, like, man, fuck this dude. Because again, you gonna expect those things because you feeding this nigga. You like, hey man, go take the trash out, man. Fuck this. I'm tired of this nigga telling me what to do. Like he better than me. I remember when we was in the slums together, you know. But at the end of the day, even look at the 50 Cent shit. He doesn't fuck with G Unit no more. He was like, fuck them niggas. How was that possible? All y'all niggas made it together, right? They made platinum albums together, right? How many niggas from G Unit are still fucking around?
Many men upon me, blood, my homie, I can't see.
Is G over there trying to fact check? Is G trying to fact check over there and figure out what nigga from G Unit is still around?
I can guarantee you that the last song they did, and he had to scramble up them niggas together just to get that song together, was what is that, Nah or whatever. And like, you know, it was just to throw them niggas a bone.
Yeah,
just to give them niggas a little paycheck. But other than that,
no. After that,
no. But the crazy thing about 50 Cent is he's making TV show after TV show. Well, like, I can guarantee that some of these niggas gotta have some type of reading skills. Like, you can't hire a young buck to play in Power as a casting. Like I said, after a while, you know, it's like, I truly feel like what J. James said, like, these niggas just got too jealous. And yeah, he probably told one of them niggas, take out the trash, nigga. Like, I mean,
you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? Why you ain't standing around?
What you gonna take yourself out? You know, no.
What you standing around for, nigga? Change the channel.
Yeah.
This nigga, you my remote now, nigga. How about that?
And some of them niggas probably didn't like that shit. They didn't agree with it. Tried to fight that nigga, and he had 6-7 bodyguards, armed. Okay, nigga, try something, nigga. I got you here, nigga. And that's when the issues start to happen, because then it turns into some old New Jack City shit. Like, wait a minute, nigga. I thought this was us.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, nigga, I got you here. I'm the reason why you're here.
Exactly.
And you hear that, and you like, okay, but you said it was us. You know, we a team. Nah, nigga.
Yeah, I'm the team.
Yeah, I'm the star player.
Nigga.
Y'all ain't shit. And then you hear that like, oh, well, fuck this nigga.
Yep.
But then you like, damn, but this nigga pays for everything that I...
This nigga has put me on all the hit records. Damn.
Yeah, like, but no, it's not even that. It's like, I wouldn't have toothpaste if it wasn't for this nigga. No, you know, and that shit gets demoralizing after a while.
Exactly. You know? G think he gonna drag all these niggas along. The only way you gonna drag them along is if you teach them how to eat themselves.
See, I'm the one that started it all out here. Without me, y'all ain't worth a damn. I'm the one that gave you a little startup money for your little hair care products. Don't at me, girl. I'm the one that first started tying these ropes together in this fashion right here. Y'all didn't know how to tie ropes. I'm the one that set it all. Y'all was still playing with sticks when I got here, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm the one that first used Gorilla Conditioner in this hair, man. My hair is luxurious out here. I'm the one that fully funded the zoo when they were struggling out here, man. I added the ropes, the conditioner, all that, man. I brought people to the zoo.
Hey, Gerald, why you so full of yourself?
What? Because I'm the one that's a full course meal out here, man. Y'all just snacks. That's why y'all looking at me. Because I'm the one y'all think about when you think about silverback gorillas. You know what you think about being muscular, small, and a vegetarian diet? I'm the one you think about. You know, I'm the one that's running things.
Y'all niggas got to back up because this house is cold in about 24 hours. Man. I don't know where y'all going, but y'all got to get the hell up out of here.
Wow.
But like
I'm still,
I mean,
mad G's been completely silent through this whole fucking ordeal. His ass talking about I'm bringing all the homies.
like, I mean, I get where he's coming from because nobody wants to admit that, but I just feel like you just have to be a realistic person that it's going to happen. Like, it's not you saying fuck your homies or they're a piece of shit. It's just you just have to know that, hey, you're gonna have to pull your weight. Or, you just can't sit here and be nothing. Like, it's just like all of those rappers like 2 or 3 years ago that kept getting all their houses broken into. Like 9 times out of 10, they were inside jobs. Like, there's no way that Chris Brown leaves his house and all of his jewelry and shit gets stolen and money. Nah, niggas knew where that shit was at. Like it's he probably said something to somebody and it probably pissed them off. And he was like, no, fuck you, nigga. I know your schedule. I know your schedule. I know your alarms. I know all of that. And I'm going to get you.
Yeah. And the whole time they was playing, these hoes ain't loyal.
Yeah, exactly. That's like I said, I used to be a bodyguard for a rapper, and I watched the guys around him and the way he used to talk to these niggas after a while. And you like, damn, y'all just gonna let him talk to y'all? Like, I mean, like, I'm just an employee. Like, I know my role. like I know my fucking role. But he used to talk to these little groups around him and just like, they not shit, man. And these was day ones, the way he would talk to his family and, and because he was paying their bills and he was doing everything for them. Mm-hmm. And, you don't stop and think how you talk to somebody. It's like because after a while, yeah, this shit becomes you. It becomes like, no, you gonna give me recognition. And it's like, if these dudes do anything remotely good, it's just like Wayne. It's like Nicki Minaj and Drake. That shit is programmed into them. Like, I wouldn't be shit without Wayne. Like, damn, like, I mean, I'm not saying that's not true, but it's like, nigga, as many hits have y'all made? Okay, Wayne has kind of been in the background for, a lot of it, but damn, take some goddamn glory for yourself. Like, and, but Wayne, like I said, and that's just one of those things where it's just programmed. And, like I said, I'm not saying that you can't honor the guy that puts you on, from day one, but that just becomes a mind manipulation thing, because I don't think it's more of honoring him. I think it's more of, damn, okay, if I don't have this guy's support, am I still going to be able to?
Hello?
Yeah, hello?
Oh, okay, you can't hear me. Okay. Go ahead, my bad.
Okay, yeah, no, I mean, have this guy's support to keep doing what I'm doing. So, I mean,
well, hold on. You made a great point. I'm gonna stop you there because you literally made my point. Because, like you said, Lil Wayne, all those guys got put on by Lil Wayne and are thankful to him. That's why they can never hate the dude.
Nigga,
but hold on. But understand this: those guys and women, Nicki Minaj, Drake, all that, can also stand on their own with their own name, and that's my point.
Okay,
that's your point. Your point is fucking stupid.
Them niggas in the first place, though. You just said that I'm never going to leave my day ones behind. Okay, yes, if they're bringing something to the table, because every time Drake sells a fucking record, Lil Wayne gets what, like 40%, or however much his cut is. Every time Nicki Minaj does anything, Lil Wayne gets another 40%. So on and so be it. So, but listen to me on this. What about all the other people like Lloyd? He signed Lloyd. We ain't heard shit from Lloyd since he signed there. He signed fucking Gutta. what the fuck are all these guys doing? He don't sit here and have these dudes in the background in the videos no more. You know, he don't be shouting out these dudes no more because they're not making him any money. It's like, yeah, he'll be like Drake's this and Nicki Minaj is that because they're constantly making him money. But if you're not making this man any money because that's where his mind's at, and they're useless.
And you want to know why your point's fucking useless?
Go ahead.
Nicki Minaj and Drake are not Wayne's day ones.
I know. I agree.
So what the fuck? Your point is fucking is worthless.
No.
We're about the Hot Boys.
Oh yeah, no.
That was this nigga's day ones. Where the Hot Boys at?
All right.
Yeah. Your point is null and void.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
No. And when this was my point, like I'm not saying that Nicki Minaj and Drake is their day ones. I'm saying they're his day. Like I mean, they're more like, you know, they can say that, okay, Drake's Lil Wayne's been down with me since day one. So it's like I get why they feel how they feel towards him. But like, yeah, what you're saying is the people who put Wayne on, all the juveniles and BG and Manny Fresh in there. Yeah, like, like
this nigga's gone.
Bird, I mean, other than Birdman, that's the only, I mean, but like even that's kind of rocky.
Well, so, Manny Fresh is trying to make a comeback, not a big one, but he made a comeback.
No, I'm not saying he's making a comeback. I'm saying Wayne hasn't done shit with Manny Fresh at all. It's not like Manny Fresh didn't have a career after the Hot Boys. It's not like Juvenile didn't have a career after the Hot Boys. It's not like, okay, well, BG and Turk were kind of like, you know, it was kind of like whatever, you know. Like, but yeah, because for the longest time I thought Turk and Wayne were the same fucking person because they look exactly alike at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But
yes, your point again. Lil Wayne, Drake, Nicki Minaj are not day ones. Those are fucking Wayne's employees. He makes money off of them niggas.
But my point being is like, I mean, my point being is it's not even about the day one. It's that, I mean, all those guys, like, they didn't leave them with nothing. Like, those guys are able to go off and have a successful life. You know, like they ain't got to be in the gutter, and that's all I'm saying.
Not because of because of themselves.
Yeah. Wayne's. I would just say that signing to Wayne's label at the time helped them dramatically, and like, you know, having the influence of him, but at the same time, it, you know, they, like, the amount of talent they already had, I'm not saying it could have happened on any other label, but at the timing it was perfect. But I mean, like I said, I'm not disagreeing with what you're saying, but I mean, he makes a good point. Like, they're just his employees, you know, when you really look at it, they're not friends. Like, if they weren't making him money, would he still consistently deal with them, be at award shows, talk about them, or anything at all? Okay. It's kind of like this, you know, and I hate to bring up this situation, but this is a prime example. It's kind of like the whole 2K shit with the whole fucking, like, his friend was just a burden on his life, you know? It's like, after a while, okay, we're for fucking Vic. It's like, Vic was a good friend, but it's like, I mean, come on, man. You're kind of like you're stopping me from pursuing my dream. It's like, you know, after a while, it's like if I was that friend to you, it's like, yeah, you would try to keep me along, but you'd have so many people in your ear, like, okay, like, yes, and there's help, and then there's enabling. It's like, this guy is not helping your life. And after a while, like I said, I'm not saying at the beginning you would try to do as much as you could. You would sit down with me, talk to me, this and that. But it's like, if I was on that type of level, if I was just reckless and just a dumbass getting arrested every day, and this is your image, and like I'm saying your name, and you're trying to build an image, and it's like you kind of have to cut that person off. It doesn't matter if it's your day one or not, and you kind of have to let that person sink. It's like,
well, this is what goes back to what I'm saying. Like when you talk about, a dude calling me with the boot on his car, all that. That's why I sit there and say, my people will never be put in that position. If they got put in that position, they fucked up on their own. And yes, if you get to that point, and to the point where you're starting to hurt my brand, I would probably have to cut you off, because there's a point where, like, I've done what I could for you, and if you can't take the ball and you drop the ball, then that's kind of on you.
yep. And like at the end of the day, that's literally all we're saying. It's like, after a while, it's like either these people like make you money, or basically have or basically have as much as you do. Okay, actually, that brings me to another question. It's like, do you think? I mean, even though Wayne, Wayne isn't one of those guys that I don't think he cares about fame too much. But
Anymore.
It's like, if you were, no, in anymore. So like with the whole like Wayne and Drake thing, because obviously Drake is a more famous, talked about, because I don't ever think that Wayne has ever had like 30 top #1 songs, and all that stuff. Because I feel like 50 Cent did this with his crew, like he was always on top, and that's why Game felt how he did. So to my point of what I'm about to ask you, it's like, if you got big and you put a friend on, and it's like they used your name to get famous, and then after that they became bigger than you. Like, how would you feel? I mean, obviously, a person has to say what they're gonna say, but I'm just saying, like, but it's like they didn't acknowledge you like they should. How would you feel about that?
I mean, I'll be honest with you. As long as I got mine, I don't care. Like, I'll be honest with you. It'll just be like, whatever y'all want to do. Maybe I'll put it like this. Like, I mean, I don't want to say I would be that petty and like just cut them off if they don't acknowledge me. I mean, all I say is, like, as long as I got mine and got what I wanted, I probably wouldn't give a rat's ass. Like, I'll just do my own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Will I feel a certain way? I don't know. Maybe. I never really thought of. I don't know. Like, to me, once I get mine, I just wouldn't care. Like, I'm already doing my own thing, and like, if you got bigger than me, and like I said, as long as I got mine, you go out to make $500 billion. Good. I got mine. I'm good. It's like my world's straight. As long as my world's straight, I can give a crap. Like all I could sit there and say, like, hey, I gave you the ball, you picked it up and ran with it, and you got further than me, man. Like I said, I'm not one of those people that's bitter. Like you guys. I mean, you guys, come on, friends. I'm not bitter if my friends make more money than me. I don't really care about that. I only care not really from them, but as long as I get mine, I get my own world's good. I don't really give a crap about what anybody else does. But that's just me.
Mm. So you wouldn't be a Scottie Pippen?
Nah. Like I said, I'll be cool, Scottie Pippen, man. I mean, don't give me. Yeah, I
don't want to be any kind of Scottie Pippen.
Yeah. Well, fair. What? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be like how Pippen is now. Nah, fuck that. I'm not. Like I said, I got my riches. I got my million. Granted, his family isn't really great. Let's just be honest. But I'm just saying, like I got my own shit and my own money to deal with, and I believe that if I ever reach that money, especially with my age now and what I've learned, I would never be in a position where I got to worry about money. I think I'll always have money. But I mean, if I had that much money, let me put it like this: if I had that much money, so again, yeah, like if I I mean, not saying I'm but like I said, let's say, I mean, let's just say yes. I mean, let's just say I'm Paul Gasol, and then you're Kobe Bryant. I'm still Paul Gasol. I'm straight.
Well, I will say this: it depends on if you chose a different brand, then I wouldn't care too much. But it's just if we're in the same type of industry and you followed in my footsteps and did the same thing as me, it's gonna take away business from me.
Well, I mean, if you're talking about a rapper, I mean, I have to conversation all the time about, well, I said it, I said it before. Your oh god, your reputation matters.
Yeah,
you start making money. So like if I'm a rapper, like it's not like I want to be with one of my closest friends, but fuck it, to keep my money. And this nigga ain't did shit for me. I'm like, nigga, fuck you, nigga. It's on. But I'm in hip hop. I don't have a choice. If I stay silent, I'm gonna lose money. And like I said, my reputation matters in hip hop, so I don't have a choice. I gotta come for you. I gotta come from the homie's head. I don't have a choice. But if we're talking about businessmen where you're behind the scenes, I mean, as long as I got mine, who cares?
And just a quick fact check.
Mm-hmm.
Drake doesn't have 30 hits. That nigga has 9.
No. Okay.
He has 9.
No. I didn't say it like he had 30. I'm just saying he has a lot. Like I don't know how many Lil Wayne has, but I don't think it's as many as Drake.
Well, no, I mean, actually, let's see.
Like number one. Like I mean, I don't know what you look up.
Just look up Drake's number 1 hits, and it tells you he's got 9.
Okay. Because didn't he have a song that asked it on the number 1 charts like 200 plus days or some shit or
yeah, he did
some shit like that. Like I don't think there's ever been a Lil Wayne song. I mean, actually, I think the only song that lasted pretty long, which I'm not proud of it, is like Lollipop. Like I think that was like the only song that he
Lil
had.
Wayne has 2.
Huh?
Lil Wayne has 2 number 1 hits.
Okay, which ones are those?
Lollipop and something else.
Okay, so I mean, like I said, I knew it was Lollipop for a fact. I knew that was for a fact. Because everywhere I went, that song fucking played. So I would say, I mean, I don't know, man. If I had to say another Lil Wayne song, that's hard. I mean, I couldn't say Go DJ. That wasn't really that popular.
Oh shit! It was Down.
Down.
It was what?
Down with Jay Sean.
Down?
Damn.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, I don't know that one either.
Hold on here.
I would say the other fucking one with what's that song go? What's it go? 6 foot, 7 foot. That shit was pretty popular too.
Yeah.
Oh, but see, like that's not really his song, though.
Yeah.
He's featured in it.
Okay. That's crazy. He only has 2, man. I thought he would have had I thought he would at least had a newer one, like either.
Well, I mean, hits and number 1 hits are different. Like these are just, like your shit has to sit at the top.
Yeah.
True. That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
But yeah, Drake has 9.
9, okay. Well, that's still 7 more than Lil Wayne. So
but if you think about it, Madonna has the most.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
crazy.
Madonna has like 40 fucking top hits.
Yep.
Beyonce and Rihanna have more hits than Drake.
Yeah. Wait a minute, what about Michael Jackson?
Yeah, I thought that he would have been on that list too.
Yeah.
No, but see, that's honestly, I think Michael Jackson only has like probably 5 or 6 because a lot of those songs, even though they're great, they weren't really acknowledged like they should have been.
You think so?
Like I mean, I don't know. I might be wrong.
I would say Thriller.
Michael Jackson.
Thriller, hands down.
Billie Jean.
He only has 10.
10. Oh, okay. That's all the main ones, though. That's like Thriller,
Billie Jean,
Remember Me, Billie Jean, Beat It.
I Want to Rock with You. I Want to Rock with You.
ABC is probably on that list.
Yeah.
Man in the Mirror.
What was the one that came out when he passed away? Because I know that one had to probably be a number one hit.
This Is It.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
This Is It. I would say Scream. Scream is a good one.
Yeah.
But no, that's crazy. He only has 10. Like that dude, man, that dude made a lot. But fucking Madonna's got 40 number one.
Yeah, but I don't think people remember how big Madonna was in the 80s.
It's not even that. It's like, damn, could you imagine 40 different songs though? Like that's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people don't even get to like 40 number one hits. Like, because I know she was out in like the 70s, or it's like 70s.
No, she was 80s and I think early 90s.
Like, fuck, dude, there wasn't another chick pop star back then, or whatever.
Well, what you also got to understand at that time, she was one of the most controversial pop stars. Too.
Yep.
Yeah.
She was a whore. Everybody was on that shit.
But see, I literally had that argument. See, I fucking have that argument with people all the time because people always talk about Megan Thee Stallion and all these people. But I was like, Trina and Foxy Brown and Hazel Kim, they were doing all that shit before all these chicks now.
Oh, not like, Madonna. Madonna, I think, was the first one to do it.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying on the lines of Madonna, like a lot of people talk about Lady Gaga, but Madonna was doing all that shit before Lady Gaga's and fucking Christina Aguilera's and Britney Spears and shit. Like, man, way worse. Like, so I just don't like how people rant about these newer chicks. But Trina was a nasty bitch. Like, that bitch was doing it tough for a while. Like, all that sex talk, Trina had that shit on lock. Like, Hazel Kim was more like a hood chick, and Foxy Brown was like kind of like hood and nasty. But Trina took that shit like, I'll slurp your dick from the back shit, and I'm like, God damn, this bitch on another level. This bitch on another level.
Well, it's kind of like, because I like to say like what it was called, like Lil' Kim was kind of like soft playboy, where as Trina was like soft hustler in a way. Mm-hmm. That's kind of what it was.
I guess like Lil' Kim didn't get nasty until after Biggie died. Like, before he died, and she was on what's that group called? Fucking
Junior Mafia.
Yeah. She was more hip hop or not hip hop. Sorry, more hood. She was a more hood rapper.
Yeah, but she was actually the pioneer of that though. Out of all of them.
Yeah.
Let me see.
She opened the door for like Missy Elliott's and stuff like that. But I mean, I think the first chick that used to do hip, or not one of the first chicks, but I mean,
real scary
was Queen Latifah.
Smiling.
Queen Latifah and Lady Jade or Lady Jade, like, man, they fucking went hard at one point in time. So.
Yeah. I'm trying to look this up.
That's why, like, all the Eves and all them chicks, man, they don't fucking hold a torch to fucking Trina to me, man, personally.
Yeah.
But like I said, but all of those people, like I said, I just feel like, yeah, I mean, I agree. Like you eventually surpass the people you're around if they're not doing anything. If they're just assistants, then you're gonna treat them like assistants.
Mm-hmm.
They're not friends anymore, and it sucks. It does suck.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, to me, my belief is this, depend. Like I said, it's only select people who do this, but as long to me, as long as you don't keep people in the gutter and they're left broke, and you give them a chance to make it for themselves, hey.
Okay. So hear me out.
Okay.
Hear me out. Here goes another example.
Okay.
So if I didn't have a relationship, kids, and all that shit, and you came up, you started off with like 15,000, got a nice house, whatever. Then this is year one. You made a cool, well, not even 15,000. Let me not say that. 100,000, year one. Got a house, put me up, this and that. All right, we cool, we traveling. So, time goes by. 5 years later, that 2-story house turns into a mansion, office space, blah, 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 this, blah, 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 that. Whatever the case may be. Cars, nice shit. So I'm still just, I'm not spending your money as much, but obviously you're taking care of me. I'm doing what I'm doing. And it's like, like I said, you're going to buy and like, hey, can you do this, this, and this? As just a friend, hey, or sitting here not doing shit, this and that, blah, 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 whatever. Hey, can you go get can you go get the car wash? So when I come back, we can go to the strip, go drive around, go have fun, whatever. Just give me small little tasks. I ain't doing shit. All right, cool. So like I said, you're on 5 years later, you hit a 50 million mark or whatever the case may be. I would just say 50 million mark. So now you were in Dubai and then you got China next. And then after all of that shit, after 2 days of traveling, you come home and that car that you asked me to do this one thing is still sitting here and hasn't been moved. And I'm still sitting in the same spot. It's like after a while, you gotta be like, okay, what the fuck is this guy's problem? Like it's and that keeps happening. And you wouldn't see an issue with that?
Well, this is what I'm saying. By the time I get to that point, you should not be on my couch. You should be making your own money, doing your own thing. Is what I'm saying. Like
problem with that then.
Yes, I see the problem with it.
Okay, thank you. That's all I wanted to hear. Okay, as long as you see a problem with just that,
yeah.
Because like I said, you can't just be the same person you are, making a type of moves that you're making. You just can't. Or actually, I'm sorry, you can't accept the bullshit that you used to accept when you're making the type of moves that you're making. You just can't.
I agree with that. I mean, put it like this. Like, I mean, it's kind of like what I say. Like what I would do, like I tell all my peoples. Well, not all my peoples, but the few people I do tell. Again, like I said, I mean, I told you, if I don't give you a dime, you'll be straight in life. I'm gonna throw you the ball and you'll be straight. Now, if you make the wrong moves, that's on you. But as long as you make the right moves, then you're good. Like I said, because to me, like by the time I get to that point, I mean, you should at least be at the point, in my personal opinion, you should at least be at the point where like you don't need to really call me for anything that you can take care of, that you can take care of yourself, unless you're just dumb and make bad decisions. But I'm gonna tell you straight up, like I don't see any of my people who I'm like real close with making those dumb decisions. I feel like the people who I have around me are smarter than that, like I think they know better. So.
I mean, you would be surprised of how comfortable things get and how making money. Time flies, man. Time flies. Like year one will turn into year 5 for you very fast. But for the person sitting on the couch that's still, doing the same shit, it's just gonna be the same. But for you, 5 years it went by like that. For them, 5 years it went 365 days of doing the same shit they've been doing. Looking forward to like 2K every September. Fucking watching the same basketball games every year. It's like after a while, you don't got time to just sit around and do these things. You see this person not and not changing. It's like you can't just sit there and see that person just not changing. Okay, you'll be like, okay, he's in my house, you know, this and that. Like, even if he's not spending any money, it's like, okay, he's staying under the radar. But it's like once you see something that you asked not be done, that's when things start to become a problem. It's like, okay, so you're not contributing to what I need you to contribute to because you're just sitting around not doing anything. And that might be fine with you, but that's not fine with you because, like I said, in 5 years you've made 100,000 into 50 million. So and then in 5 more years you turn that into 100 million. It's like, and this person just got around to doing something. That's hard, man. That's hard to keep just sitting there and watching and accepting. I'm not saying anything like, yeah, you know, friends are friends, boys are boys, and loyalty is loyalty, but you can't always change a person and expect the person to want to have the same type of fight that you have. If I've learned anything about people, especially about grown ass men, their uh, level of drive is not always the same as the next person.
I 110% agree with that. But again, how I feel like with my closest friends, I feel like personally, I won't have that problem like other people. I am very selective with the friends I chose, and I feel very confident and comfortable with the friends I chose. So I'm sorry, just for me, I personally don't feel like I will have that problem. Could I? Maybe. But when I look at the closest people, who the people I feel are the closest to me, I don't feel like I'll ever have that problem for those from those guys. I think they'll be told. I think they understand what it is. I think they understand what it takes. I feel like those guys have at least some sort of drive. Like, and I can only speak about me and the people who are close to me. I just like I see like my people who are close to me, they got some kind of drive, or they just don't have the mentality where they could just sit under somebody else. So that's the thing with me. So that's why I say like I don't see that from the people I know. So I mean I could definitely agree with you because yes, but again I just feel like I'm just very I think I just have the right selection of people that are around me. This is just what I believe.